Today is the official release date for the MPC 3. So it's out. We're going to go through it. Going to show you a few things that they changed inside of the MPC 3. Still in standalone. This is all for standalone. Okay. Yes, there's a collaboration right now with Native Instruments. That's one of the biggest news about the MPC right now. Native Instruments plugins are now available inside of the MPC. You can get some of these plugins right now. The others will be available next month. Let me actually get into my email. I got an email from Andy Mack about all this. So there are plugins that we can use, and there are as well expansions. So all this from Native Instruments, which you can download starting today. So you got 3 plugins available right now. It's the Analog Dreams, the Nasht, the Cloud Supply. Those you can pick up right now. The rest will be available next month for you to download, and they are Sway and Homage. Okay. There are expansions like the Lone Forest, Rare Vibrations, Hazy Days, Global Share. I didn't go deep into this. I got this email last week. I had other things to do, to be honest. But this is actually great news to see that the MPC3 is out finally. So it's $29 for the MPC editions. The MPC edition, that's what they're calling it for the plugins. The expansions are $39. There's things for the key groups. So the key groups have changed quite a lot. We're going to get into it. There's new LFOs and stuff like that in there. Portamento. Modifiers, this is like parameter locks on Electron products. There's kind of similar thing to it right now. We're going to get into that as well. There's a new warp algorithm choice. There's a repitch. I've tried it. It sounds great, man. I love it. And that's it. So that's it. So there's changes to the MPC3. There are plugins. There are expansions. Let's get into it right now. Cool. So first thing we're going to get into are the plugins. Let's go here. Let's get into plugins. Open it up. Now we have, once you download it, you'll have your Native Instruments tab right there. You can open it up and you'll have your plugins. You got Analog Dreams and all the other ones. Let's just open it up. Okay. Go into the program, home, and you'll have the look for the plugin. So there are a lot of presets in here that you can go through. Okay. We're on Analog Dreams right here. The plugins always have this layout: home, layer A, layer B, the matrix, the effects, and aftertouch. All right. There's a lot in here for you to lose yourself creating presets. Okay. This changes, so you always have this fader that you can fade between the 2 layers. Now let's open up another plugin. Let's go to Cloud Supply. We have a different face right here, blending between the 2 layers. Same thing. The layout is always the same. Aftertouch, effects, matrix, layer B, layer A, and got your home screen. Okay. So it seems like this plugin is a bit more percussive. I haven't tried all the sounds. Let's go into another one. They all sound really good, to be honest. And that's one of the things that we know about Native Instruments is that you have, like, can't complain about sounds right now. Okay, there's always a bunch of presets in here that you can open up. Let's go hear some organ, see what that is. Wow, this sounds really nice. Okay, then let's go into a next plugin. Select that. Again, a bunch of presets that you can pick from. Effects as well. Love some effects. Nice. You always have presets on all of them. Let's just go into the last one, sway. Select that. Always beautiful sounds, right? That's one thing about Native Instruments. These guys know how to create sound. Nice. I mean, I'm not going to go through all of these presets. Let's go orchestra, big horns. Why not? Let's try that. Not so cool. Didn't like that. All right. Anyway, so those are the plugins, all right? And now let's get into the drum programs. Let me just pick a drum program right here. So I have a sound right here. One of the things that you notice, this changed up a little bit. Now we have the warp right here. Same thing, but this layout changed a little bit. You got your pitch still, all the stuff that we had before. But now we have the algorithm right there, and there's a new one called repitch. Now the repitch actually it basically pitches your audio. So nothing else changed here except for the global. We have a velocity scaling parameter right there. So that is the big change here on the drum programs, that new algorithm that you can change straight from there. All right, cool. Now let's get into another thing that I like a lot, which is the list editor. So I'm going to record something into the grid. When I'm recording something into the grid, this is just a different screen for it. You'll see all the events here as well. So I'm just going to record straight into it. Well, I just want to get 2 steps in. All right, so you'll notice that same thing. It's right here. You'll get the timing of where you recorded. It's just basically a new way of looking into the grid. The cool thing about this is that now you can automate a step. It's different from track automation because here it's just automating the step. Now you have all these options, okay? You can't automate everything inside of the program. I wish you could, but right now you only have these. You got tuning. You got cutoff, resonance, filter, envelope amount. You got panning, volume, the attack, the decay, the release, sample layer, sample slice. All right, cool. We got these. Before this update, you could only edit one of these at a time. So you had to pick one. Like, I just want to automate the resonance, let's say. Now you can automate all of them. That's the big change. Now, all of these can have their own value. Okay, so I'm going to say that this step right here is going to have a different tuning. I'm going to tune it up. That one is playing, right? So this is great because you don't have to copy paths. You can actually go straight into the list editor and automate the step. It's similar to parameter locks. We'll get there eventually. And we keep on going. Each step can have its own different value, but you can only use these modulation types, tuning, as I showed you. Now I can have this, and I can go into a different, let's say I want to cut my the filter, so this is a low pass that I have selected. Okay, so I can see. So let's play from the beginning. Right, so it's the same sample, the same pad, but we have different values for each of these steps, right? So you can see it right there. So this is cool because sometimes we have to actually copy paths to have different values or just automate, which I'm not a big fan of. I would just rather copy paths around. Right now, I don't need to copy paths. If I want to apply a filter, I'll just go straight into my list editor right there and apply the filter if I want, pitch it if I want, or use any of the other options. Let's jump into the key groups because that's something that has changed. There's actually a legacy layout, which means you can refer back to how things were before. So if you have your plugins, if you have your key groups from previous updates, you can still open them up through legacy. But if you take that out, now we have brand new pages with different LFOs. We've got 2 global LFOs as well. So this is the screen for LFO1, LFO2. You got a delay on your LFO right now. If you want to sync it, you got your rate sync, change the waves right there. You got fade-ins as well. You got your resets options here too. Destinations, you can tell where the LFO is going to. Now, if it feels like these are the same destinations as before, but now you have the option of 2 LFOs. So you can send the LFO to a pitch here and the LFO2 to the filter and have different settings. Before you only had 1 LFO. You got a global LFO as well, which runs to the entire plugin. Now with the amp, you got a bunch of new stuff here. Tempo sync, time scaling, global. Okay, you got loop on and off, so you can turn the envelope to a loop. So that is just, there's a lot of stuff in here that's going to be super helpful. So you have 2 filters right now. There's just a lot in here. I haven't actually played with it. You got filters in parallel or serial. There's just a lot in here. You can blend them or just say that one works or the other one works. Filters, attack, you can open up the entire envelope right here. Then you have your amp envelope, your filter envelope right there. You have your pitch envelope and auxiliary envelope. Wow, it's just a huge, you got utilities here as well. I haven't gone through this, but you got portamento right there. You got the pitch bend. You got voice drift. Wow. And timbre shift as well. So there's just a huge change to the key groups. I'll get into this in another video, and I'll get into everything individually on each video. I'm just kind of showing you the screens. You got key stack, key group stack, okay? You got a unison, harmonizer as well. You got a mod matrix right there. Mod matrix, randomize, okay? You can randomize through all your layers. So you got your layers right there, and you can have all different settings. So key group has a whole new face right now. So that was the update in a nutshell, really fast running through it. You can go and download some of these plugins already. The other ones will be available next month only. There's some expansions as well that you can download. This is only for standalone. I do have, and I am working with both systems, like the old OS, the MPC2 and the MPC3. I have my MPC2 on the software inside of my laptop. Whenever I want to work with MPC2, I just work in the controller mode. That's how it is right now. I'll talk about the MPC3 in later videos. Right now, let's just have fun with this new release if you're on MPC3. And that's it. I mean, I'll see you on the next one, man. Thanks so much for watching, all right? Peace.